In the vast tapestry of India's ancient history, few legends are as captivating as that of the lost city of Dwarka, believed to be the kingdom of the revered Hindu deity Lord Krishna. Dwarka's story is a compelling blend of myth, history, and archaeology. Ancient scriptures, including the epic Mahabharata and the Puranas, describe Dwarka as a city of immense wealth and splendor. The texts narrate that Krishna founded this city after his departure from Mathura, seeking a new capital for his people. He is said to have requested a large tract of land from Samudra, the personification of the sea, to build his new kingdom. The sea god graciously receded, offering up a vast expanse of land for the construction of the magnificent city. Vishwakarma, the celestial architect of the gods, was summoned to design and build this unparalleled metropolis. Dwarka was meticulously planned, featuring a grid-like layout with wide roads, public squares, and grand assembly halls. The city was divided into 6 distinct sectors, each with its own specific purpose and residential areas. It was fortified by massive walls, described as being so high they seemed to touch the sky. These fortifications were not just for defense, but were also adorned with precious gems that sparkled in the sunlight. The city boasted over 700,000 palaces, all constructed from gold, silver, and other precious materials. Lush gardens, serene lakes, and beautiful parks were interspersed throughout the urban landscape, creating a paradise on earth. The main entrance to the city was a grand gateway, giving the city its name, Dwarka, which means gateway in Sanskrit. This name also signified its role as a major port, a gateway to the mainland from the Arabian Sea. For years, Dwarka flourished as a center of trade, culture, and spirituality under Krishna's rule. The city's prosperity was legendary, attracting merchants and visitors from distant lands. However, the ancient texts also foretell the city's tragic demise. Following the Great Kurukshetra War and the death of Lord Krishna, a curse was said to have befallen the city. The Mahabharata recounts that upon Krishna's departure from the mortal world, the sea began to rise. The ocean, which had once parted to create the land for Dwarka, slowly started to reclaim its territory. The residents of Dwarka were warned to evacuate as the waters relentlessly advanced. Within a matter of days, the magnificent city, with all its golden palaces and grand structures, was submerged beneath the waves. All that remained were the memories and the legends passed down through generations. For centuries, the story of Dwarka was considered by many to be just a myth, a fantastical tale from India's rich mythological heritage. The idea of a real, physical city swallowed by the sea seemed too fantastic to be true. However, the persistent local folklore and the presence of a modern-day Dwarka on the coast of Gujarat kept the legend alive. The current city of Dwarka is a major pilgrimage site, believed to be the 7th iteration of the city to be built in that location. The journey from myth to potential reality began in the 20th century with the advent of modern marine archaeology. The first archaeological excavations in the region began around 1963, sparking initial interest. But it was the work of the renowned Indian archaeologist, Dr. S.R. Rao, that brought the search for submerged Dwarka into the international spotlight. From 1983 to 1990, Dr. Rao and his team from the Marine Archaeology Unit of the National Institute of Oceanography conducted extensive underwater explorations. They focused their search in the Arabian Sea, off the coast of the present-day city of Dwarka, and the nearby island of Bet Dwarka. What they discovered was nothing short of extraordinary. Beneath the waves, they found the submerged remains of what appeared to be a large, fortified city. Divers uncovered massive stone walls, well-laid-out foundations, and large stone blocks that seemed to be part of ancient structures. The layout of the submerged structures showed a remarkable similarity to the descriptions of Dwarka in the ancient texts. The discovery of a fortified foundation suggested a city built with defense in mind, just as the legends described. Structures were found at a depth of 5 to 12 meters, scattered over a considerable area. Among the most significant finds were numerous triangular and rectangular stone anchors. These anchors, some of which were intricately carved, pointed to a bustling maritime trade. The presence of so many anchors suggested that this was indeed a major port city in ancient times. Artifacts recovered from the site included pottery, beads, and bronze objects. Onshore excavations at Dwarka also yielded crucial evidence. Archaeologists found late Indus seals, which helped in dating the site. Pottery fragments discovered were dated back to approximately 1600-1500 BCE. This timeline placed the settlement firmly within the era described in the Mahabharata. Dr. Rao was convinced that these were the ruins of the legendary Dwarka of Lord Krishna. He argued that the submergence of the city was a real historical event, not just a myth. The findings generated immense excitement and debate among historians and archaeologists worldwide. Some scholars remained skeptical, questioning the dating methods and the interpretation of the findings. They argued that the structures could belong to a later, medieval period. Critics pointed out that natural rock formations could sometimes be mistaken for man-made structures. The dating of the artifacts also became a point of contention. Some thermoluminescence dating results suggested an age of around 3,500 years, which aligned with Dr. Rao's theory. However, other analyses proposed much younger dates for the submerged settlement. Further explorations were conducted in the early 2000s in the Gulf of Cambay. Further north, acoustic imaging surveys revealed what appeared to be the submerged remains of another ancient city. These ruins, found at a much greater depth, were controversially dated to be as old as 9,500 years. This discovery, if verified, would push back the origins of Indian civilization by thousands of years. However, the Gulf of Cambay findings are highly debated and not widely accepted by the mainstream scientific community. The focus of accepted research remains on the sites near modern-day Dwarka and Dwarka. The evidence from Dr. Rao's expeditions provides the most compelling link to the legendary city. The alignment of the archaeological evidence with the literary descriptions from the Mahabharata is striking. The discovery of a submerged, well-planned city that served as a major port matches the ancient accounts perfectly. Geological evidence of sea level rise in the region also supports the story of submergence. While definitive proof linking the ruins to Lord Krishna may be elusive, the findings have transformed the myth. The story of Dwarka is no longer just a legend. It is a tangible archaeological mystery. It represents a bridge between the mythological past and the historical record. The search for Dwarka continues to inspire new generations of archaeologists and historians. The government of Gujarat has even proposed a submarine tourism project to allow visitors to see the ruins firsthand. This would allow the public to connect directly with this submerged heritage. The lost city of Dwarka serves as a powerful reminder of the dynamic relationship between land and sea. It speaks to the rise and fall of civilizations and the enduring power of stories. Whether it is the literal kingdom of Krishna or a major Bronze Age port city, its significance is undeniable. Submerged ruins off the coast of Gujarat hold the secrets of an ancient past. Each new discovery adds another piece to the complex puzzle of Dwarka. The quest to fully understand this underwater kingdom is a testament to humanity's desire to connect with its history. The legend of Dwarka, once confined to sacred texts, now rests on the seabed, waiting to be fully revealed. The city was a beacon of prosperity in its time. Its markets were filled with exotic goods from around the world. The citizens of Dwarka were known for their knowledge and artistic skills. Public debates on philosophy and science were common in its assembly halls. The city's water management system was said to be highly advanced. This system ensured a steady supply of fresh water for all its inhabitants. The tale of its sinking serves as a cautionary one. It speaks of the impermanence of even the greatest of creations. The modern Dwarkadish temple stands as a testament to this enduring legacy. It is a living link to the ancient city's spiritual importance. Archaeological work continues to be funded by various Indian institutions. New technologies like satellite imaging are being used to survey the coastline. These tools help identify potential sites for future underwater exploration. The story has also captured the imagination of filmmakers and writers. It has been the subject of numerous documentaries and books. Each retelling brings the ancient city to life for a new audience. The physical ruins provide a grounding for these epic tales. They transform a mythological narrative into a historical investigation. The island of Dwarka is particularly rich in archaeological remains. It is believed to have been the personal residence of Lord Krishna. Finds here include pottery and other artifacts from the Harappan period. This suggests a continuous history of settlement for thousands of years. The debate over Dwarka's true age and identity is likely to continue. Yet, this debate is what keeps the search alive and vibrant. It fuels the quest for more evidence and more sophisticated analysis. The city of Dwarka, whether in myth or reality, is a cornerstone of Indian heritage. Its story resonates with themes of divinity, power, loss, and discovery. The submerged stones in the Arabian Sea are more than just ruins. They are the echoes of a lost kingdom and a timeless legend. The city's design was said to incorporate advanced acoustic properties. Public halls were built so that even a whisper could travel from one end to the other. The scriptures mention Sudharma Sabha, a grand assembly hall. This hall was where important state decisions and philosophical discussions took place. The city was a hub of learning and scholarship. Astronomers in Dwarka were believed to have accurately charted the stars. Their knowledge of celestial movements was profound. The city's destruction was foretold by the sage Gandhari. Her curse on Krishna's clan, the Yadavas, led to internal conflict. This internal strife weakened the kingdom from within, preceding its physical destruction. The final submergence was a swift and total event. Arjuna, the Pandava hero, witnessed the city's end, was there to escort the remaining women and children to safety. The account in the Mahabharata is filled with grief and a sense of profound loss. Dr. Rao's team used advanced side-scan sonar to map the seabed. This technology was crucial in identifying the regular, geometric patterns of the ruins. The patterns were inconsistent with natural geological formations. The discovery of a channel-like feature suggested a possible ancient river or waterway. This could be the path of the ancient Gomati River, mentioned in texts. The preservation of the site is a major concern for archaeologists. Strong sea currents and fishing activities pose a threat to the submerged structures. Efforts are being made to declare the area a protected marine archaeological park. This would regulate activity in the area and help conserve the ruins. The story of Dwarka is a powerful symbol of India's deep-rooted cultural memory. It demonstrates how myths can often contain a kernel of historical truth. The city's grid plan is reminiscent of Harappan city planning. This suggests a cultural continuity or exchange of ideas. The artifacts from Dwarka, like the conch shell bangles, are significant. These items were part of a thriving craft industry. The discovery of lustrous redware pottery links the site to other ancient Indian cultures. Collective evidence points to a highly developed urban center. It was a society with complex social structures and a robust economy. The religious significance of the site cannot be overstated. For millions, this is a sacred space, the literal ground where Krishna walked. The archaeological findings have only deepened this faith. It provides a physical anchor for their spiritual beliefs. The future of Dwarka's archaeology lies in more precise dating techniques and in the careful, non-invasive exploration of the submerged site. The lost city of Dwarka is a treasure, both for India and for the world. It is a chapter of human history waiting to be read in its entirety.